So for the last part, for the third part, for now, of course, I was thinking, okay, I started with this notion, this desire for a new dawn, to see the sun, for a new beginning. Then I started to think about a product, a service, a community, a change, value, meaning, something that I could do to help people. And I saw that evolve into a vivid vision, a desired future in which the reality of my ideas, the reality of my expectations would manifest, would become something real, something tangible. Lives will be impacted, lives will be transformed. If I want to create a product or service, that product or service is and that company is gaining traction and I can scale. It's sustainable and I can scale. But before I go to that place, of course, this is just early stages. I wanna keep connected to the not just the feeling, to the force, that power that inspired me in the beginning. And I don't want to depart from the vivid vision. But I wanna do a zoom in the people, around the people or the communities or the groups of people or types of people that I want to be able to reach. I want to be able to help. I want to think about them, what they need, what they want to do, what they aspire to become, what they're looking for. They're looking for joy, for pleasure, looking to spend some time doing something good, or they're looking for something to fix a problem. Is that a big problem? Is that a need, a terrible need, something that they're actively looking to solve? This is nothing new. Okay, a lot of people have that approach. So it's nothing hard to imagine. And I can start to take notes using AI or using my software of choice to do that, of course, to help me to organize and sketch those ideas. It's good to do that. It's important to do that. But let's call those hypotheses. Again, nothing new. A lot of people do that. But see, we have to think about the flow. Before this is a business, before this is a company, before this is a non-profit, before this is a movement or a tribe or a support group or maybe a ministry for the ones that are looking for that, I need to think about the flow. I need to be able to feel the flow. I need to be able to sense in my heart and get connected to those people and to that vision and to that original idea in a way that's going to impact me and almost makes me move, almost makes me walk. It's just like I am perambulating. To perambulate is to go from one position to another. So this is so strong, this is so real. Of course, we want to test that. Of course, we want to prove those hypotheses. But for now, I want this to be so real that this is almost gonna take me from point A to point B, because I'm gonna do that in the future. I'm gonna go from point A to B to C in early stages to develop product or service or develop support group or whatever I'm trying to develop. So I'm gonna have to work in my clients or my target group. I'm going to have to work in my value proposition later. This is something important. This is something that I'm going to have to do eventually for this to become real, for this to become tangible, of course. Otherwise, it's just a dream. I remember one famous book saying that we need to combine the integrator with the visionary. Of course, every good company, every big company has both. The visionary, the dream, the entrepreneur, together with the operational, the person that's able to execute those ideas. Everything is not going to be laid to waste. Everything has to be combined in the end, and it's going to have to take shape, take form into something meaningful. So I want to create value. I want to be able in the future to capture that value. I want to be able to do that in a sustainable and sustained way. I want to be able to scale. I want to see traction. But right now, I just want to move. I want something that can make me move, can shake me in the right direction. That's it for now. We get back to it in the future.